Okay, we have a TV Ghana bass no like no comment no share money and so any bi ahwe na ye ko yensem no esem bia ba beto monten so ayenya asem koto akoma for a very interesting. Yes. Na yet one news we buy say nipa 6,000 plus omu free NPP ekodi alanche matin but Afafranto movement echi no omanfo omu nyina asa omachi asa ba NPP. So what I say we ni nim de wom de nti omu na tuye ekokodi Afafranto echi enei omu nyina si da bi omu sa anjo Afafranto bi omu sa NPP omu nyina asa ba NPP back. Iti city FM4 na omo show omo frɛ omo pennyfo na baako omo koye no omo pennyfo odi omo ani ma odi press conference ni statement beto abonti say omo 6,000 plus no nyina omo say come back to MPP no yeah omo ne didi nkomo na pennyfo odi na no disem etuda yanko ni kunkuti
group have returned to the MPP.
Yes, please.
How? Okay, do you have this list of these 6,000 people?
Yes, we have our database with us.
Say that again.
We have our database. That's how come we know 6,480.
So if I ask you to publish this database, you can readily do it?
Yes, I can readily do it.
And it's party members from where?
Oh, all over the country. All over the country.
And when did you
People
move?
from all over the country.
When did you move to join Alan?
I moved somewhere in September when the movement for change was announced.
And
that's when I moved.
That's you. When I say you, I'm referring to you plural. Did you decide? Yes, did you call each other and it's like, it's time, or something? Did you have an agreement, or you went individually?
So I would say that we went individually.
So how did you have a database then?
Yes, if you allow me. You know how the politics works. You know someone that knows someone because of a particular interest you have. You have conversations. You group with people that are aligned with your interest. So when interest is building up, it's all about groups. How groups are formed, it's natural. And it's usually because of interest or a particular interest that you all have. It's like a common goal, a desirable target set by a group of people with a plan of action. So the opportunity always comes for people to meet. Even in groups, there are groups. That's how come you be in a group and they tell you that you can't have a meeting inside a group. Just because you all identified something that you guys have in connection. Yes.
Okay, so you don't have information on who is who, but you have a database. It's just a bit curious. So if you can explain to me how you managed to compile that database.
So it's been a month and a half, and I had a call. Actually, I've been very quiet in the last 2 months in the movement. Very, very quiet. Those who know me, I can show you series of text messages, people calling me, asking me. But it was a self-reflection that started with me thinking about the decision I had made in the last few months, leaving my beloved MPP to join the movement. And I mean, a whole lot of voices, and I had to spend a few days to think about it. So out of the blue, I had a call from one of our guys who we've left now, and was telling me that, they've organized a certain group. They want to leave the movement and go back to the party. We spoke about the reasons. Then we started having calls among ourselves. We met some of the people. We talked about it. And honestly, I was actually going to move quietly from the movement, but realized that when we moved, I mean, they saw us on camera. I've done a lot of communication for the movement. So we had to announce to let people know that, I mean, I go about and I meet people and they shout, movement for change, that kind of thing. People know me personally. And some of them also identified with that in their locality, because of the kind of conversion they've gone about doing, people know them as members of the movement for change. So we decided that, yes, we the major guys that people know us, we want to come together and do a press conference and let people know that we are no more members of the movement for change, but we fully return to our mother party, our beloved party,
Okay.
the New Patriotic Party.
What was your role in the movement? Because Yaw Boabina Samoa gives the impression that you were not that significant in the group. What role were you playing when you were in the movement?
Oh, you know, sir, I wouldn't want to answer to things like that. But if they say I wasn't significant in the movement, then they shouldn't be worried about me. I don't know. If someone, why do you worry about someone who's not significant?
He's not worried.
Why do you worry about-
I'm the one who is worried. How significant were you in the movement?
Everybody knows my influence in the movement. It's second to none. I mean, at a point, I can say I was the face of the movement.
Are you serious?
can't challenge me on that.
Face of the movement. Can you elaborate, please?
I mean, who in the movement did communication more than me? Who in the movement did communication more than me? Greater Accra, when we organized our canvassing for Greater Accra and met at Nat Hall, who was instrumental in it? I mean, moving about, you know, we've done things, but
So you were an organizational guy at the base. You don't hold any.
Operation.
Did you hold any position in the movement?
No, I don't hold any position in the movement. But I was a member of the what's the name? The cooperations team. And the cooperations team worked in a way that they assign duties to people. I worked at Legon campus. You can go on Legon. And I have pictures to prove all those things. I have videos of what I've done. So if you think I'm not influential and you want to say I've heard allegations of bribery and misconduct, and I go like, really? You mean misconduct? But with the greatest of respect for Honorable Alan, I'm not going to say anything because I see him as a father. If today you are spoiling my character or you are trying to say things about me because I've left the movement, then it tells a lot that. So when we are leaving NPP, if people were spoiling Alan's character, would it be good? Let's be fair to the fact.
Okay.
I have personally sat down and I've been true to myself. I can't do this anymore because I believe that the New Patriotic Party and Alhaji Dr. Bawumia is the best thing for Ghana at this moment.
Okay. YB
I've
says...
not mentioned anybody anywhere. So if you come after me trying to create allegations, I think it's a bit childish, very childish.
YB says you collected money from the NPP and that's why you went back. That's a specific allegation.
You should know that if I sued him for defamation, you have to come and prove that I collected money from someone. How much can the NPP give me? Or was he in the business of collecting money from people? Because he knows it. I don't know anything about the NPP. And who in the NPP is going to give you money? Who's assigned to give him money in the NPP? You should let us know all those things.
When you quit the NPP to join the movement, did you throw away your party card and did you formally withdraw from the party or you did not?
I did not formally withdraw from the party. You can go to Adenta constituency and ask them.
So you were serving...
The only letter I sent to Adenta was that I could not be part of the race anymore, even though I had paid. I had paid for my filing.
So you were a member of the Movement for Change and also a member of the NPP, technically?
Yes.
That's double standards or hypocrisy. I'm not sure which right word to use for you.
So at the point you have to choose. And I've made a choice. Are you getting it?
So you were not truly an Alan person then, because if you still had one leg in the NPP, then you're not truly NPP.
The NPP is a bigger family. I mean, Alan himself has said that you can vote for your parliamentary candidate and what? And come and vote for him. Is that not what his statement was? So I was interested in my parliamentary candidate, but I've sat down and the dust has settled. And I have to be true to myself. As a person, I have to be true to myself.
Did you call?
I mean, I can't continue.
Did you call Alan, whom you call your father? Did you go to him to tell him that you've had a reflection and you've decided to leave him and go back to the NPP?
I've spoken to him. And
what did he say?
I mean, it's a private conversation, so I'll leave it as that. But I promised him I'll never stand anywhere and say anything. See, everybody in the movement can come and spill lies on me, but I will never stand anywhere and dishonor Alan. I'll never. You see, they can say that. They can even say they give Ghana to me as Bible. I'll never stand anywhere and dishonor Allah. No.
Okay.
So they can continue.
There's one more allegation. There's one more allegation against you that you work in the office of the majority leader. Is that true?
No, it's not true. I've never even met the majority leader.
Not Oseche Mensah, not Alexander Penyumakin, none of them.
No, I've never met any of them.
Last question.
Majority leader. Why am I going to meet the majority
That's
leader?
what YB said. He said you work in the office of the majority leader.
No, it's not true. You can call Honorable Afafranto Agu and ask him if he knows me.
You think he doesn't know you and you don't work for him? You've never worked for him?
I've never even met Mr. Afafranto himself. I've never met him.
Okay.
I've never met him in person or even from afar.
Seram sends a message from airport and says I should ask you to mention just 10 names of people who you returned with from your database. Can you do that?
Oh, I mean, you saw, if you're asking me for 10 names, today the press conference, we had 31 people there. It's not necessary.
That's fair enough. Thank you. Thank you for speaking to us.
Thank you.
Okay, one for now say after that baby, I would do nipa 6,400 and the account no. Yes, any more free John Alan the movement no. No. No then and this but no free more allegations with that tone so and yeah juma your friend say majority the office engine we Jani akọ asa Jani akọ NPP and ya bribe no and I see this in o kunu kwa no onya hwe and no be clarify ne ho no. So you see the name ma can now so no he has facts name ma can now so true. The person has seen that the MPP and Dr. Mamumba Mia is the man for the moment or no na Ghana shebre bitimi ekura na ma Ghana akọ nanim. But na se no reflections there be o koye no. So on prodigal son with team nti wɔ sɛ ɛba n'akyi wei allegations a yɛayɛ aboa answer mo nyinaa ɔmo kasa wei na sɛ ɛyi hopes and mu nyinaa no ɔmo hyehyɛ aseɛ no ɔmo yɛ allegations mu tia but the point is who free MPP no obi ametena radio so TV so anka ho asɛm bɔne bia mo gye MPP ekodi ala akyi no obi MPP ni bia ametena radio so nka mo ho asɛm obi anfa mo ho asɛm kɔtena baabi na obi so we free ala na sa ba MPP ba ka mo anya ho make wrong allegations. And some money any creepy any more cassette a young man like him. Like if I so be any so. So what I say, it shows you there, Mona Casano, and say, they have their own issues. So, Mona more issues and where the part of draw plus 6,000. I'll move through and yasam kotomafo. So, and yasam kotoa. Omafo, aha, TV garage, comment or comment section, me ba, my camera,